Alright, let's see if it'll work this time. Our internet is very sketchy right now. Hey, what's going on, Gamertron? Just waiting for everyone to get in. I'm glad it's working. I tried a couple times and it didn't work. I don't know. We don't have very good signal here, so it's very possibly why. Hey, Jim, how's it going? Hey, John. Shouldn't you guys be getting your equipment ready for hay season? I know you guys aren't far away from it. Hopefully it's nicer weather there than it is here. Unfortunately, it's not cold, but it's not as warm, and it's rainy. And as you can see, I'm not in my house. Oh, you're just... Well, trucking's not a bad deal, I guess. Janine... Oh... Janine... I might be saying it wrong. I think it's Janine Fratchesser. Hi. Jim, 6 weeks before hay season for you? Yeah, it's probably about the same for us, but... the Chronicles of a Farmer's Wife, Kayla and Jason, they have a lot more to get ready than we do. So for them, it takes a lot more time to get prepared. Ours is a pretty simple operation. We actually already have everything done, except I've got to put our mower conditioner back together. Our neighbor used it last year and he had an issue with it. Well, anyways, then we got the parts for that. Turns out we had more issues, so we had to get all that stuff. Hey, Kayla, I was just talking about you guys, saying that you guys need to be getting ready for hay season. You didn't miss anything. I just had a hard time getting YouTube live, or live stream going for whatever reason. I'm not sure if it was because the internet's kind of sketchy here or what. East Coast, McLean Farms. Wow. So McLean Farms, I'm guessing you're going to be an hour ahead of us, so it's 9 o'clock for you. Oh, what's wrong with my mower? So we have a John Deere 1360 MoCo, and anyways, the gears all meshed together, right? Well, one of the gears lost a tooth, and anyways, that tooth found its way through the bar, and it destroyed a few gears, not just the 3 that we thought. So I need to get new gears for 2 of the heads, or the hubs for the heads, and also I need to get 5 idler gears. So tough time. Nothing money can't fix, though. Dan, good evening. Oh, well, yeah, you're talking to your daughter-in-law. Hour in the future, so I already know who won the giveaway, and it wasn't me. That's pretty good. I like that. It's an hour in the future. I always say an hour ahead. I'm going to start using that. There's an hour in the future. Happens to the best of us. Tore up a gearbox. You know, our neighbor actually, he tore up a gearbox. Not the one that used ours, but another neighbor. He tore up a gearbox on his, I think it was a 630 or maybe it was a 936. I can't remember. Anyways, it destroyed it, and they had it rebuilt. I think you guys had the same or a similar mower conditioner. Yours is the John Deere also. Said that they were the gearboxes were weak in them. So, is what it is. Other than that, Dan, you're in Wichita, Kansas, I assume. I know there's Wichita's and other places. Don't want to assume, but I'm going to. I feel like it's a safe bet. Chris, Ireland. It's 2 in the morning, and you're planting corn in a New Holland T7. Wow. I'm guessing your weather must be pretty good there. That's good. Okay, your MoCo is a 945. Yeah, his new one I think is a 936. I guess his old one was a 630. I don't follow John. You know how I feel about John Deere, so. Beth, hi from New York. Luke Groner. Always love that hat. You know, it took me a while to find this hat. It took me even longer to find the hat with the appropriate AC logo for the tractors that we actually own. This is actually the logo from, I could be wrong, and you might be able to give me the correct answer on that, Luke, but I want to say this logo went from 1940s to all the way up through the early or mid 60s, late 60s. Dan, you're the guy who likes to barbecue lamb. There's a lot of people who like to barbecue lamb. I'm getting ready to get my D17 out. Still too wet there. Yeah, I bet it is a little wet where you're at. Well, from what I've seen anyways, it seemed like the whole west or east coast was getting quite a bit of rain, so. The D17 has that logo. Yeah, I knew the D17 had this logo. And Kayla 946 is what Jason runs. Okay. Yeah, John Deere. Yeah, well, we won't get into that on here. They're all right. There's worse companies. They're just not my preferred company. Ah, you ran out of fertilizer? That's usually a deal breaker when planting. McLean, yeah, Maine, yeah, you guys were definitely wet. I knew the Northeast was. I wanted to say it was in the central eastern coast was a little wet too. I believe it went through the D series. Oh, let me mute my ringer so texting doesn't bother us. I believe it went through the D series and to the new 100 series, but I could be wrong. Yeah, you're probably more accurate than I am. I'm just guessing. Well, anyways, I do like chatting with you guys, but I know a lot of you are here to see who won. And Danny Turner actually won from his comment on the new Kelly Ryan manure spreader. And oh man, hopefully I didn't lose you guys. So Danny Turner was the winner, and his comment was basically trenches can only mean two things: either World War I reenactments, which would be awesome, and the other one was Bugs Bunny had got lost and headed his way to us, and the abominable snowman wasn't far behind it. Really like that one. The kids and I and Chrissy, we all enjoy Bugs and Daffy, and that one really kind of got us, and you just happened to win. So Dan, what I need you to do, or Danny, I'm sorry, what I need you to do is I need you to message me on Facebook, and when you message me, I'll give you further instructions so I can prove that it's you, and then I will get your shirts sent out to you. Remember, you got two Freedom Farm shirts. They'll have this logo, or they can have the other logo, your choice. And on the back, they'll say, "We grow more than the American spirit." They're our standard shirts. Just need to know what size you need, and obviously your address as well. Kayla, hope to be cutting in or about less than 30 days. You might be, especially if the weather keeps up like it's been doing. It's been warm and plenty of moisture in the ground, but still warm. It definitely will grow some hay. 2-cylinder John Deeres are the only good ones. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the 2-cylinder ones either. Other than that, though, I hope everyone's doing well. I do really appreciate everyone who has watched our channel and helped us grow. It's a humbling experience just knowing that there's that many people that are interested in our story. I've showed you guys how much we make on YouTube. It isn't anything really, and it keeps us going knowing that people are interested in watching, and they like to see where we're going, and they like to see what we're doing that is making our farm better, what we've learned from it. And actually, we have a video coming out tomorrow that is going to explain a little bit of why the livestock barn has been a huge benefit. Obviously, it did cost money, don't get me wrong, but it still saved us money too. And you'll see and learn more from that tomorrow. Dan, thanks for the content and the great videos. You're welcome. I hope they're great. I mean, we try. We're far from being professional videographers, I guess, or yeah, videoers, whatever you want to call it. But we do try. The hardest thing is honestly just making sure that we're providing content that is going to be relevant to you all, because there's a lot of stuff that happens on the farm every day that is not necessarily, it is relevant, but it's monotonous. Every day Chrissy goes out there to check on the lambs before she leaves for work, and then she checks again when she gets home, and then I check when I get home. It's there's a lot of mundane tasks that go along with it. You guys kind of see the highlights, and eventually we might start incorporating more of the everyday tasks, but right now we want to make sure that we're showing stuff that is interesting and keeping everybody informed of what's going on. A barn is the best thing a farmer can build to definitely help for those cold and rainy days when lambing or calving versus out in the field chasing them around. McLean, you are 100% right. The biggest thing that we gain from it is being able to control our environment, especially for lambing, is key. And it has really made a huge difference in our lambing operation. Granted, we're not a massive farm. You all know that. But even on our small scale, it made a huge difference. So I can only imagine the difference it makes. Like on Sandy Brock's channel, I mean, they have a really large sheep operation. And I'm not saying they couldn't do it without their barn, but I imagine it would be hectic and crazy and difficult. But let's see here. You keep it real. Some do way too much editing to try to make things look perfect. Beth, I'm not saying we don't edit to make things look perfect. We try to make it look better. Honestly, most of our editing is to keep it PG. Sometimes when you're working with animals, there's a lot of working words that get thrown around. They're a little bit dense. We'll just go with that. They're difficult to work with. Dan Shadowin, it's the technology, it's the technique. You've got a calm presentation and a dry sense of humor, and you're very likable. Well, thanks, Dan. I appreciate that. I still think you need to watch llamas for your flock, or watch llamas for your flock. Just saying. Dan, have you seen George? George does a very good job keeping coyotes away. And if he doesn't, well, he does keep them away. And if he alerts us at night that they're there, we have another tool that we use. I'm sure you saw the review from the thermal scope, and that's generally how it goes. It's not that coyotes have their place in nature, but they can't have their place in nature near our farm. Kayla, amen to that. I edit just enough to make it family friendly anymore. Boy, and you're in the same boat as us, Kayla, because you know just as well as I do. Anytime you're dealing with animals, if you want to know who somebody really is, go work with animals with them. Those of you that are single and you're trying to find somebody, go work animals with them. You'll know real quick who they are. Donnie, you're not late. It's all right. I know that this was kind of the best time for everybody, so this is what we went with. It's okay. Not a big deal. Beth said, laugh out loud. Kayla, McLean Farms said, donkeys are even better for coyotes. They will kill them. George will actually kill them, but livestock guard dogs are actually meant to be worked in pairs, and we only have one. George was actually given to us. We do intend to get more, but not until George is gone, because George does have some quirks that we'd prefer not to pass on to the next generation of livestock dogs that we have. Kayla, or your spouse. Yeah, that's the quickest way to learn who they really are. I make videos, but I can't keep it family friendly. I swear too much. McLean Farms. I struggle with that too, especially after being a drill sergeant. It's hard to keep it family friendly, but I've finally gotten better. There's a lot less working words thrown around, but I still have work to do. Donnie, thumbs up. Dan Shadowin, llamas will stomp a coyote into a puddle and then stomp the puddle dry. If you ever get to where you have to put sheep far from the house, llamas are the ticket. I will keep donkeys and llamas as consideration, but our anticipation is that we won't be buying land for a little while as far as expanding. And even when we do buy land, we're kind of to a point now where we want to buy land, and the land we buy, we want to make it just a hayfield, and then continue to use our land that's right around our house, use that for all of our pasturing because our barns are there. It's easy. Now, if we got land that that connects to our property and we don't have to drive far, it's hard to say what we'd do. McLean, yeah, I'm 20 years old and have followed my grandfather around the farm, so I learned at a young age to swear at the dairy cows. Dairy cows, man, that's a lot of work. That is an absolute lot of work. It's milking twice a day. I mean, I know they have technology now that helps, but it's still a lot of work. Actually, ironically enough, the neighbor that used our MoCo, he used to be a dairy farmer, and eventually he has transitioned to all beef cows now, and raises a lot of horses. Really good guy. I'll talk to Kevin, see if I can get him to interview for an episode. I think you guys would really enjoy talking or hearing from him. His father started the farm, and then he's continued it. It's pretty cool. Well, I see that most people have logged off, so I do appreciate everyone stopping by, and I do appreciate all the views. I really appreciate the subscribers, and we all truly appreciate you guys watching our channel and basically joining us for our journey. That's exactly what this is, a journey, an adventure, whatever you want to call it. We really appreciate it. It's hard to really put into words how we feel about it, and we can't wait to see where it goes. I will give you a sneak peek though. Kayla, we actually need to go to their farm. They came during our busy season, which is lambing. We're going to go during their busy season, which is hay. And we're going to show them, well, probably not show them, but we'll help them operate some John Deere equipment. And then I'm sure we'll have some other interesting stuff coming up, but I can't tell you until I have it locked in, or I don't want to tell you until it's locked in anyway. But again, we really appreciate everything that you guys have been doing as far as watching our channel and sharing, and please keep it up. I'm going to read these last few comments because I don't want to cut you guys off or cut you short. Dan Shadowin said, in Oregon, the sheep farmers lease out their flocks to graze down ryegrass fields. Ryegrass will double the yield after grazed by sheep. These fields are spread all over. Llamas are handy. Huh. It's interesting. We don't have any crop. Well, I shouldn't say we don't have any crop farms. There's very little crops grown around us other than hay. And rye is not grown around us at all. Kayla, glad to be here. Excited to have you come visit up here. Absolutely, Kayla. We can't wait to see you and Jason and meet your dad formally, or your father-in-law, sorry. McLean Farms, catch you later. Yep, we'll catch you later. Thanks for everything. Congrats, Danny. Dan, thanks for your comment. Yes, again, congrats, Danny Turner. Please reach out to me so we can get you your shirts. And Cody Heron, I have horses, just had to put our oldest one down. Ooh. Well, that's a sad note to leave on. That's I'm sorry to hear that, Cody. That's not fun. I know that. Well, not for horses, but for animals in general, if you're attached to them like a pet. Other than that, thank you all. We're going to catch you again tomorrow. We will have a video posting at 11. Please check it out. Other than that, thank you guys. Have a blessed night. Have a blessed week, and we'll see you later.